So this is me on a Saturday before I head to the gym. I tried recording a vlog yesterday to create a backlog of videos and I was just not feeling it. So today is actually December 1st and I'm going to drive to the gym now and we'll continue talking afterwards. Hey guys, so I just got out of the gym and I probably look a little bit more alive right now. It's amazing what like 30 minutes of cardio will do. So for Vlogmas day number 1, I want to talk about, this is a subject that I'm really passionate about that I have not gotten into as much as I'd like to, and so as we're changing directions with my channel, this is the type of thing that I'm gonna share more of. So I think my plan is, I don't have a plan yet actually, but I was thinking this morning that these 31 days will be, each day I'm gonna talk about something that I'm passionate about. Today, because the last couple weeks have been really like emotionally up and down, and it's just kind of a theme for my life, I find the connection between exercise and mental health. I am really passionate about this subject. I'm passionate about the incredible research that has been done behind it. I am passionate about people taking action steps in their day-to-day life instead of automatically taking the magic pill as their first resort. Now, I am not saying that medication is unnecessary, but I will say, this is me really opening up, but I will say in my past, I have personally taken, this was like 15 years ago, I took antidepressant medications, and within about 2 weeks, I started becoming suicidal on them. I really had an adverse reaction, and I believe that I was prescribed antidepressants far too quickly without other measures being explored, like going to talk to a therapist or finding out if that was really what I needed. So that's kind of the quick version and my personal experience on that realm. And when I had that experience, I was really determined to find an alternate. So that was part of the reason that I started playing with my diet. And it was really the ultimate reason why I began exercising regularly, because as a kid, as a teenager, I was not very active. I really did not start working out or, you know, regularly breaking a sweat until I was in my early 20s. So I discovered the work of John Ratey while I was doing my first degree in visual arts, and I was seeing the school like therapist at the time, and they kept trying to get me to take medication, and I actually was doing all this research. I actually ended up doing an illustration assignment based on this research that I found, which was really cool. But I actually sent her articles as I found them, and at first it was kind of brushed off, and then it was considered like, well, maybe those things play a role. I found not only did exercise have this positive connection, but I also found that, I'll have to find this research. This was like over 10 years ago, but I found, it was around 10 years ago. I also found that there was a connection between certain grains, like gluten-containing grains, and their impact on the brain. So that was also really interesting. But today we're talking about exercise and the work of John Ratey, and there's probably a lot of others now. They had found that it was around 30 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week of being in your target heart rate zone. So not like sprinting to your max, but being in, I think it was like a 60% of your max heart rate. Like I know for me, that is around the like and probably for most of us because it doesn't fluctuate that much, but around the like 120 to 130 beat per minute zone. If you're in that zone around 30 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week, it actually has the same impact on the brain as taking antidepressants. Like it elevates all of the good chemicals in the brain without any negative side effects, and with actually some added good side effects. Like personally, when I find I leave the gym, I want to put something more nutrient dense in my body. I feel good breaking a sweat. I feel like I like earned my shower. That's how I am in the summer. In the winter, I just want to shower every day. And then I do that, and sometimes I want to lift weights, or sometimes I want to stretch, sometimes I want to do these other things. And it just, I feel like it resets my day. So I, over the last couple weeks, my regular activity level has definitely gone down. I have not been working as much in the last couple weeks as well, so I've been not on my feet as much, and I think that really had an impact on my mental state. So today is my first day like back at the gym in a couple weeks, and I am going to, for this month and ongoing, I'm going to stick to 3 to 4 days a week doing 30 minutes in my max zone. So I actually was wearing, I have a Garmin Forerunner 35 now, and I had, so I usually do like a walk and run, but my foot was bothering me today, so I literally just walked on an incline and just kind of adjusted it as my heart rate needed. I hit a max of 162 beats per minute, but I was in that like 120, 130 zone. You just happened to get a whole bunch of steps in, which is also amazing. This watch specifically, let's see if I can show you. So it does, it actually gives this whole like goal of 150 active heart rate minutes. So depending on what zone you're in, if you're in like the lesser active zone, it gives you like 1 point per minute, and if you're in a higher zone, it'll give you 2. I think it's called intensity minutes if you have a Garmin. So I actually, even though my actual full exercise time was 33 minutes, which includes like warm up and cool down, I actually got, I'll show you everything. So this is summary of my workout. I actually got 38 intensity minutes because there were some times when my heart rate elevated a lot. Yeah, so if you haven't worked out in your target heart rate zone before, I highly recommend it. Starting at like a 60% of your max. So how you figure out your maximum heart rate is taking 220 and subtracting your age, whatever that is. Me, I'm 34 years old. So my max heart rate, not that my heart can't go any higher, but it really shouldn't, is 186 beats per minute. That's 220 minus 34. So 186 beats per minute is my 100%. Let's do the math right here, just so you guys know. I'll show you how to, and if you're not like a math person, then I'll show you how to do it, because that's what we're doing, we're learning. I just got a new phone, by the way. I'm really excited. And I don't know where anything is here. Okay, so first of all, take 220 and you're gonna subtract, can you see that? 220 and you're gonna subtract your age. So for me, 220 minus 34. So 186 is the total number that we're working with. So 186 times 0.6 is what I want to do, because that's going to give me 60%. So 186 times 0.6, if you can see that, because my camera likes to focus on me, And you can see the total is 111.6. So basically 112 beats per minute is my 60% zone. So let's say we're gonna go between 60 and 80%. So 186 times 8 is 148. So what I'm gonna say there is that ideally for mental health, I'm gonna aim for between 115 and 150 beats per minute to get right in the middle at like 135. 130, 135 is ideal. Or 120 to 140, which was kind of what I was aiming for before. If that was really complicated for you, let me know and I can kind of break it down in the comments below. But say you are, we'll just do another one just in case you're curious. So let's say that you're 22 years old. So you're gonna do 220 minus 22, and that's gonna give you 198. So 60% of that is 118, which you can see that there. So about 120 is the bottom end, and 158. So if you're 22 years old, you're gonna be aiming between 120 and 160 beats per minute. Kind of gives you like a wide range to go through there, but usually the lower end you can get at like a higher intensity walking or walking on an incline. Yeah, so that's kind of like the thing I wanted to share with you guys today. I will post down below a book by John Ratey that kind of actually shares all of this research. And if you have any questions about this or you want me to elaborate at all, I would be happy to do so. Or if you want me to talk more about, yeah, I'll go from there. Send me any comments or messages if there's anything from this video that you want me to expand on. I'll likely talk about heart rate monitors / fitness trackers soon because people like to watch those videos on my channel. Anyway, thank you so much for watching Vlogmas day number 1, and I will see you guys really soon. Bye.